Good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, wild first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great... All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all of those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's good for a Panther first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They send him right out of the slot. He'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. inside the 10. It is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Panthers. It's his third touchdown on the year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one taken at the 10. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Browns offense ready now for their second drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Now, faking the give. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Back to the air one more time. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Cleveland. To the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point is good. And the Browns will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll go with the draw play here on second down. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Here's a 3rd and 10. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. It is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A gain there of 11. It's a Carolina first down.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Putting the tight end in motion. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. They send the tight end in motion. On second down, they run the counter. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Perfectly timed blitz there by the linebacker. Remember, when you go empty backfield, there's no extra protection. All you have is the 5 offensive linemen. It could be feast or famine. But in this case, when you time it right, man, there is no back there to help protect the quarterback, and he comes away with the sack.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Browns offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
This receiver went a long way to catch this ball. He started all the way out on the left side of the formation. And look where he catches it, Mike. He's all the way on the right side of the field. He just continued to work through those open zones, eventually found one, and the quarterback was able to put it on him for a nice gain.
Slot man in motion right. He'll look to throw. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Here comes 3rd and 6. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Browns. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point, up and good. And the Browns will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This is why every defense wants to play with the lead, because it allows them to just tee off on the quarterback. Go rush the passer. You're not worried about them handing the ball off or a little quick game. You know they're chasing points, so what can you do? You can get after this guy, and boy, have they ever.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The throw on the run is complete. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's the punter now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
They're on the 32-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
3rd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So we hit halftime here in Cleveland, and the Browns are in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where you see the final score there. The Eagles looking as good as anybody after 1 month as they run their record to a perfect 4-0. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. There's that man again, another catch. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the 1st down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Not much there. Get this down inside the 40. 2nd down and 8. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Back to throw. He runs with it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Up the middle they go. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Panthers 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 10. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Here now, 3rd and 5. Receiver in motion, going right. Now, faking the give. This one intercepted.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now a give on the ground. And he's finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets to the Panthers' 17-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And that'll get the penalty yardage back. He gains 5 to set up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down. First and goal, the quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Panthers will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now a run. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Now they'll set up to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Quick throw here is complete. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. And the Browns are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. That's into traffic, but taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now a toss play, running left. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Give up the middle, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Tight end going in motion here. They'll stick with him again. Oh, yeah. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they're gonna get this all the way down inside the 5.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A run on 1st and goal. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Carolina. Extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go. The Panthers have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Panthers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Panthers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. What will they do on this play? Third down, needing 8. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Panthers offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination of the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. A tight end in motion now. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. He is in. Touchdown, Carolina. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. And I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
The PAT, up and good. Panthers tack on one more to their lead.
24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Back to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.